Editing videos can take hours, especially when you're dealing with awkward pauses, bad takes, and filler words. Imagine having to trim a 2-hour raw recording into a 30 minutes video. Sounds like a nightmare, right? But what if AI could do all that for you? Meet Gling AI, a tool that cuts out pauses, removes errors, and even adds animated subtitles, all with just a few clicks. Whether you are editing a tutorial or vlog, it will save you hours of time. And trust me, your editor will love it too. In this video, I'll show you how it works and why it's a game changer. Click the link in the description to follow along. First, head over to Gling AI and sign up, and then you'll be taken to this dashboard. I'm going to upload the raw footage of the exact video's intro script right into it. Drag and drop it. You'll then have the option to choose a language. I'm going to keep it English, but there's a lot of different languages available. You can check them out. And then you got your timeline here. Now under it, you can add a new file as well. And then you can change the title. I'll just name it intro. You can also upload a script if you've got one, but it's totally optional. It provides more accurate results if you upload a script here. Next, let's click on continue. Gling AI will ask what you'd like to do. You'll see few options like cut silences and cut bad takes already highlighted. Keep those selected. They are the biggest time savers and Gling AI is going to handle that for you. You'll also have options of jump cut zoom and remove audio noise, which we'll play around later in the tutorial. Once you're ready, click on Enhance and Edit. It will remove awkward silences, trim down the footage, and cut filler words and more. And trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes in this video. Want to watch? Take a look. Meet Gling AI, a tool that cuts out pauses, whether you are editing a tutorial or a vlog. Click the link in the description to follow along. Okay, that's enough. We all make mistakes, right? And this is where Gling AI will help you. Now you'll be redirected to this edit page dashboard. You'll see a lot of things here. Don't worry, I'll explain each of these. At the bottom, there's a timeline. If you hover on this, a blue line will follow your cursor. Click anywhere on the timeline to view that part on the video. Now you may be wondering, Anupam, why are these sections black? Well, Gling AI has automatically cut out the silences, bad takes, and filler words for you from the video, so they are now hidden. If you want specific section not to be hidden, simply hover on that section, then right click and uncut. That way, that part will always be shown in the video. You can also hover on the edge of these sections and extend them, just like in any other editing tool. One more thing that you can do with the timeline is that you can scroll it. You will see the scroll bar on the bottom. You can click it and you can scroll it left or right. Now let's understand this upper part of the timeline. Over on the extreme right, you're going to find a zoom in and out slider. Pretty handy if you want to take a bird's eye view of your entire timeline. Next to it, we've got a button called Pace. If you click it, it lets you adjust the length of the silences in the video. Now here it says the total number of silences that it has removed on 0.5 seconds or more. It says 23 pauses, 51.48 seconds. You can apply this. You've got a slider above it which you can move left or right to adjust the pace. If you move it to the extreme left, let's say 2 seconds or more, you can keep all the pauses, or you can make it 2 seconds or more, which is going to remove 10 pauses which are 2 seconds or more. You will find that some sections start appearing again, but they still will be hidden. Now if you apply it, it will uncut most of the sections that has pauses of 2 seconds or more. Let's move it back to 0.5 seconds and apply this to cut all the sections that has 0.5 seconds or more pause, which will bring us back to 23 pauses again, and it will cut them automatically. You can also add buffers at the start and end of the sections by clicking on this advanced icon on Pace. Let's click it. In here, we've got set padding to add or remove time from all talking clips. What this basically does is add padding to the start and end of your talking clips. Now to understand this, let's add a start and end 0.3 seconds on this and apply it. You can clearly see that space is created on the timeline of the section from where the audio waveform ends to the end of this section, and same for the start of this section where the audio waveform starts to the start of this section. It applies to all the talking sections, so you do not have to do it manually each time, which is great. Next, you'll have the option to split the timeline. So I'll hover on the timeline and click somewhere. It's going to give us this dark blue line here on the timeline. This is where we need to split. So what we do is either you can click on this button, which is split button. It will split the timeline, or it has a very handy shortcut that you can use, which is Control Shift and S. Once done, you'll find that where the dark blue line was has cut into 2 separate sections. Now let's make another split a little further in the timeline. This makes a small section here. Now you can cut it from the video. So I can just right click and cut it, and it will not play if I play it like this. It just skips over that, because we have got skip cuts on. This is how you can split the sections in Gling AI. Now on the extreme left, you will find there are 2 checkboxes. One is show cuts and another one is skip cuts. Let's say we uncheck skip cuts and we play the video on the timeline, which you could do so by clicking this button. You will see that will play the cuts as well. Now if you want to skip them, just click on this and it's going to skip those cuts and it's not going to play those cuts again. Next to it, we've got show cuts. If we uncheck this, you will not see the parts that have been cut anymore. You will also see that the skip cuts option is missing here. This will clean up the timeline, and don't worry, those cuts are not gone anywhere. This cleans up the timeline and they're just hidden there. You just bring it back, click on this show cuts again. All our hidden cuts are back again on the timeline. And it's also going to bring back the skip cuts option. Let's keep the show cuts unchecked. I love my timeline clean. Jokes aside, on the top of this whole timeline section, we've got a video showing on the right hand side and a script on the left. Best part about this script section is that it's a script editor. Let's say you don't want a certain part to appear in the video. You can cut it from the video easily just by clicking on the text, which you will highlight it. If you click on it, you will highlight these texts, and then you can either press delete on your keyboard, which will cut it from the script and is also going to cut it from the timeline, or you can also use backspace, which will also cut that. Both of the delete and backspace will remove the text from the script. It's also going to cut that specific part in the timeline automatically. You can also highlight certain parts of the script by clicking and dragging like this to highlight number of text. And then you will see these three options. The first one is cut, which, as you already know, it will cut the highlighted part from the script and from the video. Next to it, we have got a button called correct. This allows you to make corrections to that highlighted text and edit it. And no, not to break your bubble, this does not mean that the Gling AI will add an AI avatar or speak with an AI cloned voice. Finally, if you highlight this again, we have a button called add. If you click this, we've got two options. First one is captions, another one is subscribe animation, which we're going to look at next. But first, let's look at captions. If I click on this, it's going to add captions for this entire line that we highlighted. We also have an option to add animated subtitles for the entire video, which I'll show you next. But for now, this is how it is done for a specific part of the section of a video. This is also good because if maybe you want to add the subtitles to the specific section of the video only and not make it for the whole entire video. There are many people who love to do that. Now let's take a look at the other one. That was YouTube subscribe animation. So I'll click on add and subscribe animation. It's going to add a YouTube subscribe animation for the specific section that we have highlighted. The worst part about this thing is that we cannot click it and move it around. This is one thing I do not like about Gling AI. Like if I want to put another subscribe animation, I would have to remove it from here, like delete this and then highlight another part of the video and then do add and subscribe animation. This is the only way to move this around. But for subtitles, I can move them around like this. And as I move them around, you can see that the whole green part on the script also moves around. And this is only for this specific section. I cannot move this to the next section. But this is good. Like if I move this till here, it's going to automatically make the subtitles for that specific section. As it was a hidden feature, I'm sure most of you would be surprised by finding that part of YouTube animation in Gling AI. Now next up, on the top of this script, they've got these options. First one is chapters. You can generate chapters for your video. Let me do that. It's going to be an AI generated chapters. Now there you go. We have got two chapters here and we can use them as chapters. So I'm going to just click on use as chapters and there it is. Now I can copy this and put them inside my YouTube description. On the extreme right, we have got this, which is copy to clipboard. It's going to copy this whole entire script that Gling AI has edited onto your clipboard. And now you can just take it over to Notepad or Notion, paste it there. And next to it, we have got search icon. You can search something in the entire script. So if I search for alphabet A, it's going to search for all the words in the entire script with alphabet A. And this does not just search for this script. If I show cuts, it will search for all the ones which have been cut. It's going to search in that as well. Let's uncheck the show cuts. And if I make it an alphabet A uppercase, it doesn't do anything. But if I select this button on the right, it's going to remove some of them. So this one is if you want to be very specific to what you're searching for. And now if I do an uppercase A, it's going to only search for those that have an uppercase A in the script. And now I can also move it down this. And as you can see, there's a highlighted blue on the script. All the search words, like the 6 search words, the A part, I can remove them by cut searched words, this button, and I can uncut them from here. Close this. And next to it, we've got AI Assistant. If you click this, we can generate a title or we can generate chapters that we just did here. So I'm just going to generate the title and it's going to generate an AI title based on this intro script that we got. Here you go, 3 scripts. Now you can also adjust the title tone. It's currently curious, so I can make it a little clickbaity here, extra clickbaity. This can generate disappointment or frustration in the audience, so it's not really recommended, but you can use this two ways. It's saying blink, but it's actually gling. I think there's an error in the script. I'm going to check it out, but for now, just think of blink as gling. And so here, two easy ways Gling AI can improve your video editing in 2024. This is really good. And if I move this all the way to the left, it will give those titles which provide accurate and clear information without hidden agendas. Like if we clickbait people, they will get frustrated, but we need to do that in order to get clicks. If we do transparent, it will just give us accurate title like this. Improve your editing with Gling AI, save time and enhance video. This is good, but kind of clickbaity still. Now you can regenerate it from here. If you do not like these titles, you can regenerate it. And you can also check all your generations here. You can use this as a project name. If you forgot to set the title at first when we were uploading the video, you can use this as a project name here, and it's going to insert this in the title of your video. Now next to it, we have got Enhance. If you click on this, we have got these three options. First one is Smart Captions. This is what I was talking about. Before you enable this, make sure you do not have any other subtitles on your video. Why I'm saying that? Because if you enable Smart Captions like this, and you disable this, and you enable it again, it's going to add another layer of subtitles on your entire script. So like I need to remove the first one, and I already have the second one still there. This is another thing which I found that this is a bug. Okay, now enough with the blubbering. On the right side, on the extreme right, you're going to find caption style. If you click on these captions, you will find the caption style, and you can change your caption presets. This is the one we have already selected before. So I'm going to choose this one, and it's going to change the caption, and you can apply to all. I think one which I like is this one, which was the default one. I'm just going to apply to all. Next, we have got jump cut zoom. As you can see on the timeline, we have got jump cut zoom icons here, and some of them are in black background and some of them are in yellow background. What it is doing is, like the ones which are not highlighted does not have jump cut zoom applied to it. So if I play through it, as you can see, when I did come to this part, it just made a jump cut zoom. So it zoomed in. And I can edit this. If I click on this, I can edit jump cut zoom. So I can zoom in more if I want. And I can center it to face or not center it to face. If you're sitting in the center like I'm doing right now, I don't think you need to center to face, but if you want, you can just click on this and it's going to center the frame, auto frame it. And you can adjust the zoom from here. If you want, you can disable it. If you don't want the jump cut zoom to be here, you can disable this from here. That's it. Just like that, you can enable jump cut zoom on this section as well, like this. Also with this button next to the play button, you can speed up the timeline. It is only for your playback timeline speed. It's not for speeding up the timeline, as in it's going to edit it inside your video. It's just for the playback time. I can make it 2x and it's going to play at 2x speed. That's it. Now let's go back to enhance again and remove noise from audio. If you've got noise in your audio, let's say you were outside and you were recording video outside, maybe in park or something, and you've got a lot of noise there. There are a lot of these different AI tools that can do the exact same thing. Like if you've got a NVIDIA in your computer, you can use NVIDIA Broadcast and remove your audio from it. But here in Gling AI, it also allows you to do this. Just remove noise from audio, click on this, and it's going to remove the noise behind your video automatically with AI. Now you can see that all of our sections have this magical wand with the highlight on with a yellow background. This is because we have removed noise from the audio selected on all of these. That's why. Now this makes it so that I don't know which section I have enabled jump cut zoom on. That is also one more thing which I do not like. If they have given another another button over here for jump cut zoom, that would be much better. But overall, it saves you a lot of time. Just imagine those videos which are like 2 hours long. You have seen a lot of these raw videos creators that are going viral these days, but to edit those 2 hour long videos into like 30 minutes clips, it takes the editor a lot of time. With this, Gling AI will help them a lot. Now, one last thing that I will show you is on script, you will find this files here. You can add a new file from here. Let's say you've already added the intro file. I can add my outro and the middle file as well. And then I can process the new files. Now to export it as an XML file, you need to install the Gling AI desktop version, which I'm going to show you next. For this part, for the web version, you can export subtitles, audio and video. One thing you need to make sure when you're using Gling AI and you are done with the editing and need to export it to Final Cut or Premiere Pro. For that purpose, you need to use desktop version like I'm using right now. But if you did edit the video on browser, you need to do it again on the desktop version because they do not sync together. So here in the desktop version, I will export and click on Adobe Premiere, which is going to export an XML file. I'm just going to save it here and close this. Now go inside Premiere Pro. On top, you will find File over on it. And then down here, you can click on Import. Find that file XML and click on it and open it up. And it's going to import it inside Premiere Pro. I will go inside Sequence 1. And inside the Sequence 1, I can play this. So there you go. We have edited the video automatically with AI inside Gling AI, got the XML file, imported it inside Premiere Pro. And you can do the same thing for DaVinci Resolve and Final Cut Pro as well. Now, one thing you will find that these subtitles had animations on top of it, which did not come in Premiere Pro with XML. So this is another thing which I have found, that if I try to export the file from Gling AI and I import it inside an editing tool, it does not retain that subtitle animation. Could be an error on my part, but I've seen that this happens. And so I just keep that subtitle animation, or I just export it as an MP4 and import inside Premiere Pro and work with that. Just do an export and video, and it's going to export the video file as well. And with this MP4 file, it will retain that subtitle animation because it's an MP4 version. With the Premiere Pro version, inside the Premiere Pro, you can edit the files. So you can just move it around like this. This is a benefit of using the XML inside Premiere Pro. Let's take a look at the pricing of Gling AI. They have a very generous free version. So they allow 1 hour of media produced monthly with the free version. But with the free version, all your export videos will have a Gling AI watermark on the bottom right. But at least they are giving you one free video export with all the premium features in free version. So you can test out the tool before you pay for a higher plan. You get all the key features inside the free version, but you do not get the XML to Premiere or Final Cut or Resolve. That is one thing which you will not get, and the premium support as well. I'm currently on the Plus plan, which is $10 per month. It is good enough if you want to export unlimited exports of videos, and you can process 10 hours of media processed per month. And with the key features, you get all of them, but you do not get the premium support in it. This helps a lot with editing the videos because I make a lot of mistakes in my videos, as you've seen before. And if I make a lot of these videos, I can edit them faster than basic cuts of the videos with Gling AI. Gling AI also has this feature where it generates ideas for your YouTube channel. But for this, you will have to connect your channel with Gling AI. So like here, I've connected it. It will generate fresh video ideas inspired by activity on your channel. So if I click on this generate ideas, it's going to generate 3 ideas, just like how it generated titles for the specific video. So here it says, here are the potential ideas for your upcoming video. You can check them out. And if you like one of them, you can just copy them and copy it to your Notion board or a notepad. And if you do not like any of them, you can just generate more. I have tested it out and you can keep generating more ideas with that button. But to be really honest with you, in my opinion, I don't really like this feature. It is not that useful. If you really want to get new ideas for your YouTube channel, I would suggest these tools: vidIQ, YouTube's own search bar, keyword.io, and one of them to find outliers. Some of them are paid tools, but if you want to do it manually, just open up a new incognito tab on your Chrome browser, go to YouTube, and search for your niche on the YouTube on search bar. Google Maps, how to, and you will find all of these keywords that are next to these search suggestions, like Google Maps how to street view on phone, Google Maps how to see 3D. If you click on one of them, you will see these options here. And you will also see, if you install vidIQ and you enable it for your Chrome incognito tab, and you should always search for keywords on incognito tab. If you make it enable for incognito tab, the vidIQ, you can also see like this keyword has how much volume and how much competition. Currently this keyword is very high, so if you try to make a video on this, it's not going to rank. It's going to take a long time to rank on this, but the average views is a lot. So you can try to make a video on this. If you want a video on how to research keywords for YouTube, want a full guide on it, let me know, and I'll definitely make sure to make a video on that topic. So overall, I love this AI tool and you should consider getting it. It will reduce your time working on your videos, and you can use that time to work on other things like start a new channel, make a blog, or play with your dog. Your dog will love you for sure. Look at your dog's face and buy it today. Again, if you click the link in the description, it will help my channel grow. If you love AI tools and want to learn more about new AI tools, check out the playlist on the right. I'm sure you'll find it valuable.